Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome. My name is Alyssa, and this is my channel of New Direction, and this is a Lionsgate portal for the Divine Masculine. Woohoo! So, I have done a reading for the Divine Feminine just before this, and now we're going to do the Divine Masculine. I will link both of them together as we all embody both Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine within ourselves. It's how we are one whole, right? Like you have to have two parts, get it? All right, so the Lionsgate portal, what is it? The Lionsgate portal happens every year, okay? And it happens around the 8th of August. The eighth day of the 8th month is where the portal happens. And it's when there is this like rush or like a high flow of kind of cosmic energy between the physical and the spiritual realms, okay? The gateway is created as the star Sirius, sorry guys, rises into the sky. Orion's belt, it aligns directly with the Pyramid of Giza, which is in Egypt, obviously. And it, from our perspective here on Earth, it actually appears as though Sirius is much closer to Earth, okay? And the star Sirius, if you don't know, it gets its name very honestly. It's twice the size of our sun, actually, and 26 times as bright as our sun. And it's a serious source of spiritual light within the inner planets. Okay, so how the Lion's Gateway gets its name is it happens during the zodiac sign of the Leos, right? The lions. And Leo is associated with the heart center and represents the individualized expression of divine. And the gateway, it's really talking about ascension codes and energies of like higher consciousness, and they're all like supercharged and kind of even like turned on in a sense during this gateway, during this portal. The Lion's Gateway energy is just all about fully awakening your divine light and embodying divinity within a physical form. Okay. All right, so that is what I have there on my little Lionsgate. I'm not an astrologer, guys, okay? So I just enjoy this. So what we're going to do, let's get into this reading. What we're going to do is we're going to start with who we are right now, who you are as a divine masculine. And I'm using the Good Tarot here, and I've separated the major arcana and the minor. So we're going to pull one of each. Who you are, divine masculine. Who is the divine masculine? Who is the divine masculine here? Look at that, the sun. The sun and the magician. Holy smokes. The sun. The Leo card too. The sun. Fulfilled. You know, we are the divine masculine within inside of us is fulfilled. It's finding that fulfillment, right? It's whole within one right now. It's whole within itself. It is alive and supercharged. And the magician, you know, the power that we all have within our own. I have shuffled all of these cards so many times. Sometimes I feel like it's just a habit, actually. Wow, the Page of Fire. Look at that. The new spiritual being. And the Ace of Earth on the bottom. Holy smokes. Ace of Earth on the bottom here. This Ace of Pentacles. But the Page of Fire. You know, here you are, the sun, and then this brand new Page of Fire, this brand new spiritual being within yourself. Wow. Confident. You know, the sun is speaking of confidence. The sun is speaking of the radiance and just the light that, you know, that spirit is shining. And I love this page of fire because there are butterflies. There's a beautiful white tiger laying down here. She's just becoming herself, you know, and look at that. Look at the moon and the full moon, but she is becoming herself. Okay? She's embodying this new spiritual being. She's embodying the light within her. Wow. That's pretty cool. All right, the energy of the gateway. We're just going to do 3 shuffles here. Energy of the gateway. energy of the gateway here, Spirit, for the divine masculine. Angel of love. Look at that. The angel of love. And walking away at the bottom. Wow. To the door of personal healing and happiness. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so on the bottom of this energy was walking away. And then door to personal healing and happiness. And then angel of love. Well, this is going to be put into many different, place this in your life where it fits. Please do not ever try to place readings or fit readings into your life if they do not fit. Okay, that is not what they are for. They are not intended for that. Okay, they are intended to help you to awaken a higher kind of thinking here. But anyway, walk away. Okay, the walking away here it's going to be different for all of us, but it's talking about some sort of energy that is no longer going to serve you. As you enter this Lionsgate portal, you need to remember that the Lionsgate portal is almost like these light switches of knowledge just are turned on within inside of you. And you see, once you know anew, right? I said this in the Divine Feminine, but once you know the new, like once you know something, you cannot go back to the patterns of the old, because you now know that's not okay. That's not, you know more now. So you cannot go backwards, right? You have to go forwards. This walking away and embracing, as you embrace these kind of higher, as you embrace this higher flux of energy, okay, this higher energy that comes in, this healing energy that you embrace, you are ultimately walking into this door of personal healing and happiness. You are walking away from what's not serving you and into this healing and happiness. And the energy of this is the angel of love. Okay? And love is understanding. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not boastful. Love is not envious. Okay? Love does not judge. Okay? The angel of love is understanding. Pure understanding, true understanding, really. All right, let's see. Guardians. What do the guardians and the ancestors have to say here? Only love is real. Don't forget that. Only love is real. Guardians, angels, and ancestors. Message of the angels. The high priest, intend and create. Well, isn't that interesting? And mountains, stand your ground on the bottom. The high priest, intend and create. Isn't that interesting? The high priest. Oh, high priestess. High priest is behind her. No, he is not. Recognize that you have the power to change your life. Face your fear and align with the light. You are on a bridge between heaven and earth, and it is important for you to know that you are more powerful and connected than you may think. Everything you are giving attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. There have been some setbacks, but accept that these experiences that have led you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your spirit. Know that you are being guided by the ancestors to direct your thoughts and energies towards what you want to grow, heal, and expand, and then watch it happen right before your eyes. It's kind of cool that the high priest here in this deck is very much talking about an Egyptian leader here, an Egyptian high priest. And this whole Lionsgate portal is a very Egyptian kind of, it is one of, I just find that to be very neat. Okay, we're going to pull a spirit animal oracle here to embrace and embody. Who is the divine masculine being asked to embrace and embody? I apologize if I say divine feminine when I'm actually referring to the divine masculine. I feel like I may have messed that up once or twice. All right. Who is the divine masculine embracing and embodying? This one, eh? The sandpiper, be playful. And electric eel on the bottom, bring your ideas to life. Well, that's kind of interesting. The sandpiper, be playful. Sandpipers are like cute little clowns, poking their beaks into the sand before darting off to chase the waves. The appearance of the sandpiper spirit is a sign that now is a time to engage your playfulness. Whatever tasks you have before you, perform them with the lightness of being. Explore the familiar, discovering the new in the old. Who knows what treasures await you when you let yourself laugh and have fun? Sandpiper Spirit's happy and curious nature can help you to feel rejuvenated as you remember your ability to run and fly and dance playfully. When your heart is heavy and life seems to weigh you down, Sandpiper Spirit's message is to lighten your burden by finding joy and humor in every day. Become like a playful child, filled with curiosity and wonder, and soon you will find you feel your own spirit lift. A few minutes or hours of fun-filled delight is exactly what you need now. Enjoy the ridiculousness of life and be willing to jump in. Let your inner goof out to express itself with abandon. Wow. And then look at this, bring your ideas to life. Absolutely. You know, when it's talking about, ideas and sparking new things in life, it is so important that we are playful, that we do enjoy the life around us and not get so worked up in the seriousness of the life around us, right? Be playful. Well, isn't that beautiful? And the angel of love, high priest. All right, let's get into the tarot. So we're going to pull recent past energies, our present energies, and then recent futures, and then challenges and self-awakenings. Let's start with the recent past. Recent past energy here, the divine masculine spirit. What is the recent past energy? The chariot, movement, divine movement, something's changing. And then the Empress, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. The recent past, there was a movement. There's been this shift. There's been almost this alignment within something. Something has changed within your world, and it aligned you to a new way forward. It gave you this opportunity, and maybe it gave you an opportunity that you weren't quite ready to have, but it gave you an opportunity to rebuild a world. It gave you an opportunity to rebuild your life and to actually rebuild a life that is going to be for love, removing you from feeling trapped, okay? I feel that for many of us, it was this trapped phase of being stuck in a place that we just were not content in being happy with. And this chariot, this divine movement as this recent past energy came in, and it shifted those things. That's what 2020 did. It shifted. It keeps shifting, right? There was just so much astrologically, there was just so much that happened this year that has just continued to shift us, continued to move us, continued to align us to change. Divine change, okay? Huge healing, huge recreating, huge rebirths within ourselves. But through those changes, it has opened and made us more aware of the life and what we actually want to truly grow from here, co-create from here, with spirit. What is the life that we are wanting to bring forward, okay? The one of happiness, what we see as over the rainbow. Who we see as over the rainbow. The Ten of Cups is talking about like that fulfillment for friends, that fulfillment for family, that fulfillment for like your family, the life you are building. Present energy. Ace of Wands. Yeah, that spark. Oh my gosh, I just said that spark and look at that. Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, and then the Four of Swords. There is this idea, and that is so much what this Lionsgate portal is talking about, There is so much creation and so many downloads really that are coming in spiritually that might seem kind of like out in the actual like crazy boonies for you, but I'm not kidding. There is going to be just this alignment. Look at this. You had the Ace of Wands. This is like a new kind of whole spiritual outlook to it. It's almost like this idea just like has come to you, okay? And it burns you. It brings fire. It brings passion. It brings clarity, understanding. And then the Eight of Wands behind that, that's talking about, again, that light. Like, look at this. It looks like little sparklers all coming together, little wands. But they're all coming together and kind of like, fireworks and sparklers. They just ignite. And this actually came out exactly in the same spot in this present energy as the divine feminine. And that is so much what this gateway is all about. It is about this higher increase of cosmic energy, this higher consciousness. Like, it's about this spark of light, guys. It really is. And it's taking that time, okay? This spark of light, yes, there's going to be this huge influx of positive energy. And yes, it is going to be very influential and it could be very exciting and like very wonderful. But it is something that the divine masculine must acknowledge and focus within themselves, okay? Acknowledge that, yes, this is happening, and yes, through this process, I must connect with what I am ready to heal. I must connect and take the time so that I can allow this process to truly work through me, to truly open and turn on the light switches and allow me to express what it is that I am ready to express from here, or change what it is that I'm ready to heal and work through with, right? Your future. The Fool. Oh my goodness, wow. The Fool, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. As this near future, it's a whole new way forward here for the divine masculine. Okay, this is a new beginning. This is a new self kind of discovery, okay? Spiritually, this is opening a very new way forward for you to go here, The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, because both of these are so intuitive. And one is intuitive that she is connecting and growing and manifesting the things in her 3D realm. Okay, she connects to spirit, and through that connection, through her intuition, she knows that this is what I'm bringing into my life. This is what I'm manifesting with spirit. This is how I choose to live my life and how I choose to see it going. And then the Queen of Swords is just so intellectually sound. Okay, she's seen a lot of shit. Okay, she's been through a lot. She's thought a lot of stuff through, but here she sits on a mountaintop and she is clear. She is clear in her direction forward. She is clear in her thinking process forward. She is clear in the life that she wants to go forward with from here. Okay, because as I said a couple times in the divine feminine reading, like, once you know, you cannot go back to patterns of old. It's almost as though you get this spark and this download and all of these wonderful kind of things, this happens and this changes your knowing. Okay, this opens you up to a much higher level of knowing and understanding than what or where you have been at before. Okay, and when you open yourself up to this new higher level, you have this clarity. You begin again because you can no longer go back to the ways of before. You must start new. You must begin again because now you are on a higher level. Now you have leveled up. Now you have become this being of higher understanding and higher consciousness. And yes, there's still more to go. It's not like, okay, well, you leveled up and now you know it all. No, I'm not saying that. No. But from here you go forward. From here you cannot go back because now you know. You cannot go back. I keep saying that, and I feel like I said that a lot in the feminine reading, and I feel like I will say it a lot in this masculine reading because you cannot go back. Now you know. Now you have the clarity to go forward and move forward down this path of higher understanding, of higher consciousness. Okay? You have literally shifted as this you have shifted your pathway. You have shifted the direction in which you are going. Your life journey has literally changed in such a divine place. And from that, you are creating the life that you truly want. You are no longer trapped by the circumstances of life because now you know. Now you know how to move forward through that. Now you have this awakening. Now you are going to be able to release yourself almost from the things that have been holding you in, have been holding you down, have been holding you back, And again, it's not something that's just gonna, sorry, I think we've got a big tractor going by. It's not something that's gonna, it is gonna take you to really focus. It is gonna take you time to meditate and time to really sit with yourself, time to allow spirit to just open up your heart to accept the knowledge you know, right? Because sometimes, like, you know, just once you learn all of this new information, you know, it can be overwhelming, and do not allow this new information to overwhelm you. You know, that's not its purpose here. You know, allow yourself the chance to really digest it so that it can sink in, so that it doesn't overwhelm you. All right, let's see. What is the challenge of the divine masculine? The Hanged Man, the change of perspective here, you know. It's trusting that what is for you is just going to be for you. Oh my goodness, okay. The challenge, the Hanged Man, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Swords. The Hanged Man is talking about, you know, just this different outlook. It's about talking about putting yourself in the place of suspension and just trusting spirit. Okay, trusting to just allow things to be as they need to be. Okay, it's acknowledging that from here you are going forward. Okay, it's allowing maybe ideas or beliefs, maybe things that you held on to in the past that aren't going to serve you going forward. You know, it's allowing those things to kind of have the place to be able to, like, let those go. They don't serve you anymore. So that's not, you know, what you know now is not what you know then. So now you must, you know, go forward with the new information. It's allowing those kind of energies and downloads in the higher consciousness just to have a place in your life, and to kind of, like, this is almost like that rest stage, so that all the new downloads that you kind of, like, you know, get over this throughout this Lion's Gate, they have a place to actually form within your soul. You know, you allow the old that's not going to serve you anymore, or just the thought patterns that you have outgrown. Now you know more, right? So what you knew before doesn't necessarily serve you now, because now you just know more. It's not that it was wrong, it's you now just know more, okay? It's the change, though. It's this change of perception. And that can be a challenge. Opening up to new ideas, allowing ourselves just to, you know, release our egos that we already know it all. And allowing ourselves to go forward and embrace something new with curiosity and open-heartedness, that can be a challenge, okay? It can be. Another challenge here is the Six of Pentacles. Because the energy that you give out ultimately is the energy that you give back. And it is hard some days to show up and continue to give out positive, loving energy, healing energy, welcoming energy, especially towards situations that you want to give anything but that to. But bitterness and resentment brings back bitterness and resentment. And unless you can release that kind of negative energy, and until you can actually change the vibrations in which you are running on and functioning on and displaying to the rest of the world, unfortunately, you will only get those energies back. And this is a challenge. This is something that you must be aware of, because it's something that you consciously have to decide every day. Okay? Lord, work. The energies are shifting through me. Allow the energies to shift within me, okay? Allow the vibrations to change so that I can go forward here with a newer, higher understanding, okay? So that the energies that I put out are something that are going to be manifesting and bringing me back positive, healing, loving energy. It's a cycle. It's like the infinity symbol, okay? It is ever going round. And then the Nine of Wands. And again, this, another challenge. And these are all such positive, affirming kind of cards, yes, but they are all things that are very challenging. The Nine of Wands is not an easy card to be. You don't become a Nine of Wands. You don't become a girl standing here, holding her staff strong without the challenge of life. Okay, you don't. Like, this is somebody who has overcome a lot of challenges in life. She is somebody who has overcome and faced hardships and trials and things that have, been meant to really slow her down and set her back. And maybe in some points it did slow her down. Maybe in some points it did set her back. But here she is now. She's overcome that. She has completed cycles. She has learned lessons. She has, come to appreciate, come to love, come to respect herself and the authentic being that she is and the powerful being that she is. But it is a challenge to be this girl. It is a challenge to show up for yourself, to be this individual, to show up for yourself and be that divine masculine leader within you. That is a challenge. I get that. It's hard to be brave. That's why not everyone can do it, right? And the passageway isn't always easy. Look at this, the Six of Swords, the last one out, the Six of Swords. Yes, because the passageway from where you have been to where you are going is not always an easy process. Even within healing, even within opening alignments and, and energy influxes and, gateways and portals, and it's not easy. None of it is easy. The journey is never easy. The lessons are not easy. If they were easy, we would all just be able to whoop right on through. Our souls come down to earth because we need the worldly form and the worldly life and the humanly bodies to be able to actually experience and learn the tough lessons that our souls need to learn to grow. Okay? It's not an easy process. It's not an easy journey, but it is one that is being guided, and it is one that Spirit is with you, guiding you, pulling the boat through the rocky shores. Okay? It is something you will get through. Just have the faith. Have the faith. The self-awakening. What is the self-awakening that's coming from this Lion's Gate? Well, that was quite a bit, and they all fell upright, so I don't really have an opportunity but to take them. So the self-awakening here was this Nine of Cups. Look at that. Oh my gosh, and the Justice again. The Nine of Cups. Okay, like that Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups is this self-fulfillment. Look at her. Okay, emotionally, she is just filled. Emotionally, her cups, her self-fulfillment here is overrunning. And this self-awakening, with all of these energies that are coming in, it's almost as though Spirit is just going to be dumping the love juice into every fiber of your being. You will feel the healing. You will feel the positive energy. You will feel this peace, this love. And when you start feeling it, acknowledge that it's from Spirit. Open your soul up to accept that it is the love of Spirit and that it is for you, just for you, to fill your soul. Look at this, the Justice, the balance, the understanding, the knowing, okay? The karmic balance of life here. The self-awakening is the realization, and it's funny because this is what the Divine Feminine pulled too, okay? But it's just that, it's the knowing, okay? It's the understanding that there is a very sharp, straight line drawn in the sand here, right? A blade of the sword here, right? And it is just, it's just in what has been. The self-awakening is just that acknowledgement. It's almost as though that balance just, the healing has come and it draws the line, and it's just like, okay, and that's fine. From here on out, I get it. The Ten of Swords behind that, the walking away from something, and then the Five of Swords behind that. Okay, it's the walking away from negative energy. It's the walking away from tensions. It's a walking away from this hardship. Okay, from this kind of tense, negative, probably very painful, self-crippling kind of energy. And whether that was people, other people, whether it was just the life that you have lived that has crippled you in some way, shape, or form, or has made you feel small, made you feel unable to actually become who you are. Okay? This is the walking away from that. That's what the self-awakening through this Lion's Gate portal is talking about. It's walking away from the crippling life that you had been living before this and into this new kind of higher awakening, into you as the Emperor, as the Divine Masculine. Isn't that something? Into the knowing. Wow. Divine Masculine, there is definitely, look at here, the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom and the High Priestess behind that, okay? This is definitely a new beginning for you, a new tangible 3D beginning for you here. Life is literally going to take a different physical form after this growth, after this transformation. Because again, as you know this, as you know the new information, as you align yourself to a higher road, you have no option but to continue to move forward. Well, I guess you have the option to just quit and, I don't know. But no, you're moving forward here. You're changing. You're growing. Life is becoming what you want it to be. Life is becoming what you are going to manifest and co-create with Spirit. Wow. All right, we're going to pull it untethered to finish off here. How do you free yourself? In the deepest sense, you free yourself by finding yourself. I'm not even kidding that. Holy smokes. How do you free yourself? In the deepest sense, you free yourself by finding yourself. Wow, what a beautiful card. All right, my beautiful, beautiful friends. That is it. You are in my prayers, and I hope that this message really helps and encourages you to really open your mind up, open your heart up, open this change, open yourself up to allow these energies just to have a place to align you to a new, higher beginning. Okay, until next time, take great care of yourselves. Bye now.